What's going on, Internet TBH here on behalf of GamingIlluminaughty.com, and I got Ace with me. Say what up to the people.
Yo.
Yo, and we are back from E3 2018, still busting our ass. We here to talk about Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the latest game and the follow-up to Assassin's Creed Origins. For those of you unaware, this one takes place in Greece, and there will be two protagonists, one known as Alexos, I think I pronounced his name like that, something like that, Alexos, and then Cassandra. So you'll be able to play as a male or a female. I'm going to go ahead and start this one off. We're going to give our first impressions because Ace and I both got to play it for over an hour. We got to see a lot of different features in this while we were at E3. And I'm going to just go ahead and kick it off and say that I was pleasantly surprised by this game. I thought I was going to be more impressed by The Division 2. I was more impressed by this game. And one of the reasons, if you guys listen to the podcast, you know I said when you play Assassin's Creed Origins, that takes place in a time where Egypt is being gentrified by Greeks and Romans. And there was a lot of Greek architecture in that game. And I thought they were going to take the assets that they use in Assassin's Creed Origin, all that architecture, and they were just going to throw it in Odyssey and give a new hero and be like, new game. Like, yo, I've seen this shit before. But I was pleasantly surprised. They told us they've been working on it for 3 years, and it actually felt like it. So the base combat does feel like Origins with the sidestepping and like the Witcher 3 kind of sword gameplay. But this game taps more into, and this is I'm going to say it right now. This game is, if you're a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, this game is either you're going to go love it or it might piss you off because they are tapping into Greek mythology with this one. This game is much more mythical. It's not as grounded. You were doing all types of magical shit. Go ahead and talk about it, Ace.
Like the abilities and everything like that is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's one ability, isn't it? Was it just me, or could you do the dodge mechanic? And if you timed it perfectly, it slowed it down.
So in the game, y'all, if you've ever played Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, they have a perfect dodge in the game, and it's not some special ability. It's you perfect dodge, and it slows down time, and then you can get behind the enemy and do a combo. I was like, all right, I already like this game, bro.
It's really, really dope. Like, there's one ability that you can use where you can take the enemy shield, you can throw it at them, and then you can continue to combat. There's one where you can use like a blink punch, where you go like all of a sudden you just disappear and reappear and you stab your opponent.
No, so he had a knife and he threw it, and the knife goes through the enemy. You stab him, you teleport through the enemy, and then you stab the other dude and teleport through the enemy. So I was like, all right,
it's lit. And with it tapping into Greek mythology, boy, if it can give you abilities like Zeus and whatnot, that would be so dope. And I actually looked at the ability skill tree, and there will be one with your weapons where it'll be elemental. For right now, it only showed fire, so I'm gonna think of maybe if that was dealing with God of War, or if it was dealing with Hades or something along those lines. I don't know, but I'm looking forward into it. Like TBH said, I mean, if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed and you're also a fan of Greek mythology, I think that you really are going to like this game. And the abilities I don't feel like they're cheesy at all. I feel like it works well with the abilities to remain stealth-like. And I actually was really
so to kind of back it up for the people that are worried, you can 100% play this game as an Assassin's Creed stealth game if you want to.
Yes,
but what they did is, for the people that want more of an action game, you can completely turn it into an action game if you wanted to, and it somehow works. And what's dope about the special abilities is there's not like some pause. It's not like you have to summon a special ability like the Spartan kick. I asked him too. I was like, how the hell does this Spartan? You seen it in the trailer. I was like, how the hell does the Spartan kick, fling them so far away? And apparently his ankles have been blessed by the gods or something like that. So that's more Greek mythology. So it's like, even if they have like a shield, you'll just kick them far away. And what's dope about it is you can hit them with the sword, and then you have to hold LB and then hit X. And you can kick them and you combo into it. So all the special moves you can combo almost as if it's like a fighter or something like that.
It's dope. It's timing. You have different type of combo types and you can abilities and whatnot, and that can play a role. But I know a lot of you guys are like, well, are you still an assassin technically? Yes, you can go stealth like, but all I'm gonna say is I thought it was funny because the dev noticed when we were playing the game that we are really fans of the game. We can play the game. Yo, the AI is still like the way it is. Huh?
Yeah,
where'd they go?
The AI still sucks. It's like you could hit somebody and then run around the corner. Where'd he go? Like it's still that was a shame to see. I'm like, really?
They haven't done it. It was funny because I was like, same old AI Ubisoft, and then they just started laughing or whatever when we were playing it. But you guys are gonna like the game. It's dope. The world. the color palette and what they use.
Vibrant.
It is very vibrant. And boy, if you guys are playing on PC,
game is gorgeous.
It looks absolutely
what's name somehow too. I was like, hey yo, like I turned to Ace, I was like, does the face animations look better to you too?
Yeah,
the face animations look amazing, and the crazy thing is they told us like this is even the final build. It was like it's gonna actually look better during launch. I was like, oh wow. I was like, that's crazy.
And, y'all, all I'm gonna say is that you got the animals back like you had for Origins, and like, you know, you can go through and like kill them and whatnot, but they put sharks in the game, y'all. They put sharks in the game. TBH, tell them about your shark experience in the game.
So I remember I was like running around just doing like capturing some bases, like some side missions we were playing. And then I was like looking at the water and I asked him, I was like, so are there sharks in the game? And the developer was like, yeah, they are. But I was like, so where are they at? He's like, you just gonna have to find them. So eventually I got to a boat mission and I captured the boat, and the boat is singing and not sinking. And I turn around and I see a bunch of sharks circling the ship. I was like, oh shit, there are sharks in the game. And then like everybody's like, we told you. I was like, all right. Well, I was like, I'm about to go fight them, and I just dove off. And y'all gonna see because I'm gonna upload the gameplay. I think it has my voice audio. I think they recorded our voices, right? Yeah. So you're gonna hear our commentary. Like the devs were laughing because they thought I was just gonna loot the ship and then keep it moving. I jumped off my ship after I blew up their ship and went and fought the sharks, and they fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, but it was still fun.
Wait, we have to mention that. So there's a boating mission that TBH had the ability to play. He utilized a lot of the stuff from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, also from Origins, because if you remember, you can actually steer the boat, you can attack them. But the thing is, now you had the ability to be able to hop off your boat onto the enemy's boat, fight all the enemies and whatnot. And then if you wanted to go back onto your boat and control the boat and do it like a boating mission again, you can do so. And I thought,
so y'all know because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I hated fucking Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and I hated the boat missions and Origins. I just hate being a pirate, but it was all right to me. It was actually all right to me. Like the standard boat, the boat fighting felt pretty standard. It felt like what we've already played, except for the fact that you can like speed up your ship more. But once you actually like stun their ship, now you can actually jump onto the enemy ship, get into sword fights, and then like there's actually a bonus to it if you'll get more loot if you actually hop onto their ship and risk it that way.
That's great.
But you'll encounter harder enemies because they're gonna fight for their ship and stuff like that. So that was really dope. And like of course they had the sharks out there in the middle of the ocean that you can fight. Underwater looked gorgeous. They had a new mechanic. So in the game, there's like a bunch of different islands, and I didn't even know this. I didn't know there were so many islands in Greece, but there's so many islands in Greece, and you have to capture them all. They're all ran by Spartans and the Athenians. So if you want to know a little bit about the story, apparently the Spartans and the Athenians are at war, and in the game you have to choose which side that you're on. And once you weaken an island enough, you can start do you remember what it was called? It was like a war or something like that.
Yeah, it's like war, like faction war, something along those lines.
Don't quote us on that, but I think it was called faction war. So once you weaken the island enough, you can start a faction war, and you pick which side you want to be on, the Athenians or the Spartans, and then this big ass battle happens, and you have to take out a bunch of enemy captains and like generals and stuff while a big ass fight was going
on the screen.
I got gameplay of that. Y'all gonna see it. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Now to let you guys know, it does play a role in who you choose, who you side with, and also they have dialogues where you can change. You can actually say what you
dialogue
want to,
trees like Mass Effect.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. Now, my only thing so far from the gameplay that I would say that I was a little disappointed on is the protagonist, the male and the female, and I thought that they would play differently, and unfortunately, they play the same. And I necessarily wanted to see, okay, if I play with this character, it's going to be different. Okay, now if I go change over to the man, he's going to play differently. He's going to have different abilities.
Feel like they were just skins, basically.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the actual dialogue kind of disappointed me because when we got to the first mission, I looked over at your screen and I noticed that because I played the male and Ace played the female for the sake of getting y'all all the gameplay that we could. And like the dialogue, the dude that we were talking to, he said the same thing to the male and the female. I noticed, so I was like, how much does the dialogue options actually? Because I felt like if Ace is playing the woman, I feel like people would respond to her different. Maybe they would try to flirt with her, say sexist things to her, say stupid shit. Versus the dude, he was,
exactly.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
experience of
yeah, just change the experience up and give it like a, give it replayability, make me want to actually play through it twice. But from what we saw, it didn't. And maybe it was just that mission. We got to take everything we're saying with a grain of salt. Maybe it was just that mission. But from what we saw, it looked like the dialogue tree was the same for both characters, which was disappointing.
Right. But we'll see. Like I said, we got some intensive gameplay of it, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely picking this up. That's for sure.
Oh, day one cop based off what we played. Let's say we said the naval battles, the big battles we talked about,
the dialogue, we
talked
about the abilities.
The Greek mythology. Going back to that, I asked the dev. Not only did he tell me like his power, like the powers that you get from the skill tree is blessed from the gods, but also I was asking him. So I was like, what other Greek mythology things is going to tap into? Am I going to fight the Minotaur? Am I going to fight like a Cyclops? What else is it? And he was saying he couldn't tell me at the time, but he laughed. And he gave me like that wink. Don't quote me on this, but I got the vibe. There might be more to it.
There may be some God of War type battles in this game.
It was they can only tell us so much because it's a vertical slice, and they don't want to. Obviously, you don't want to spoil the whole game. But I got the vibe that there's going to be a lot of Greek mythology we're going to see in this, and I thought that was really dope.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. It's gonna be cool to see. It's definitely gonna be cool to see. So, day one cop for sure.
Yeah, I just want to know if the actual story is going to be interesting. Because like I said, the only thing they told us is that the Athenians and the Spartans are at war, but we don't actually know the motives of both assassins and who the real enemy is. We didn't get any of that from them. So I'm curious to see, because the story's up in the air. Like, is that going to be good or not? We'll be able to follow a Bayek story. I don't know.
Right.
They didn't give us any of that. But gameplay-wise, I was impressed. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely good. I'm getting it.
Fix the AI, Ubisoft. Fix the AI. Other than that, all the things that we talked about, we will be uploading all the gameplay because this is one of the few games that we got to get direct capture for. So we'll be uploading all the gameplay. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, leave a comment. If you want to further support us, consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/GI updates. There will be a link in the description box below. We have all different type of rewards in line for those of you who choose to financially support us. We do giveaways. You can be in videos. You can hop in our Discord, game with us. We have all different type of bullshit. That's patreon.com/GI updates. There will be a link in the description box below. Other than that, I hope you guys continue to watch our E3 coverage. We got a bunch more videos to record, so we about to stop hitting record and record another video.